during weekends,
Mm-hmm.
my mom would just not see me for 5 hours and she would be like, Dene, where are you? People inspire me
Mm-hmm.
because I just look at them and then I'm like, damn, I'm going to make a video out of you, lady. I'm a strong believer in you do not say anything about a woman's body. I feel like the thing that's making my videos so unique is the raw reaction.
Mm-hmm. Today on the Trading Portal podcast, we're joined by a vibrant young voice who's making waves in the South African social media scene, a student at the University of Stellenbosch, Dene Fouche. It is not only juggling her studies, but also carving out a space for herself as a creative storyteller and content creator. Her sketches and social commentary have quickly struck a chord with audiences, blending humour, sharp observations, and a uniquely South African flavour. From her beginning as a curious and creative child to building a journey reflecting both passion and persistence. I'm excited to dive into her story, her process, and her perspective on balancing life as a student with becoming a rising content creator. Please help me in welcoming Dene to the podcast. Dene, let's start by telling us a bit more about yourself. I mean, obviously, we've seen you on socials and that. What are you currently doing? What are you studying at Stellenbosch?
I am studying marketing now at Stellenbosch while I'm doing all of the part-time marketing on social media.
And is that fun? I mean, I would struggle so much with having to be, on socials all the time. I mean, I'm on socials, but not
Yeah.
on socials.
No, I love it. I love going to class and then if I know, oh my goodness, I have to make a video later,
Mm-hmm.
then I pay attention, especially then and there. And I go home and I'm like, okay, let's try this.
But you have to always be on, when.
Yeah.
Do people at Stellenbosch recognize you?
I do not go out in Stellenbosch. I only go to class. My people study with me. They're used to it,
Mm-hmm.
but I never go out because I hate it. If you go out, you want to go and relax and chill, and people are like, she's drinking.
And then it's taking pictures and you get the pictures.
So no, I would just rather go home and chill with my parents.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, that sounds like the dream, isn't it? So now, looking back, right, was there anything in your childhood or early school years that kind of helped or hinted towards this type of creativity and love for performance?
Well, I was a dancer and I just loved that.
Mm-hmm.
But looking back at it, during weekends,
Mm-hmm.
my mom would just not see me for 5 hours and she would be like, Dene, where are you? And I would just sit there in my room and play Barbies and just have this whole
scene in your head that you're acting out.
Yeah. And you cannot interrupt me. Nobody could my friends, they were not allowed to touch my stuff because it's my story in my head and you do not bring another character in. I did not play it like that.
Did it work?
Yeah. So when I think about when I look back at my life, that tells me I have a wild imagination in my head.
Now, was there, how did this whole idea almost of starting your whole social commentary channel first come about?
So there is another content creator. She's doing shows now, Mel, die Storyverteller.
Mm-hmm.
So she was my drama teacher in 8th grade and she was really good. Then I went to one of her shows. She was doing a show and we went and it was packed and she was so good. And she when we went and took pictures, she was like, hey, it's so nice to see you. Do you want to come and sit in the VIP area? And I went there and we talked and she was like, Dene, you need to do this. If you're not going to do it, someone else is going to do it. So you better take this chance. And nobody wants your dream as bad as you do. So I was like, yeah, you're right. And
you went home and you started.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm going to do this. But it wasn't easy.
I mean, I can imagine it would take a lot of, trial and error.
Yeah. Because now you're like, okay, cool. So what do I do?
Where do I begin?
Yeah.
Now, was there a specific moment or post or even a video that made you actually realize, oh, this could actually be something much bigger than I thought?
There wasn't a post, but there was a festival, the Groot Jol,
Mm-hmm.
in 2023. And I came out of the bathroom and people were like, are you Denetjie? And I'm like, yeah. And
You
I
know
didn't
me.
even, yeah. And I was like, what the heck? Why do you know me? And that was like, then I actually realized, wow, okay, maybe this is going to turn into something bigger than I thought it would.
And is there any other like role models or content creators that you almost look for, I don't want to say for inspiration because I don't want them to come back and say, oh, you stole my content.
Yeah.
But like that kind of inspire you, especially while you were getting started?
No, I won't say people inspire me or content creators inspired me. People inspire me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just look at them and then I'm like, damn, I'm going to make a video out of you, lady.
So you just watch random people watch. You go, you know what? That would be a great video.
Texting myself, crazy woman at the bar.
And then you go home and you come up with a whole script and you film it.
Yeah.
Now, you've got quite a few little characters that you do.
Yeah.
Now, how do you come up with these characters? And I mean, scenarios that you portray in the videos, are they all just people that you've just randomly seen? You're like, you know what, this would be great.
Well, I was an au pair in America for 2.5 years. So I was basically like, I had the mom character there. I had to do with kids 24/7, basically. So I had to, I have experience in that like area. And that's why people, when they come up to me, they're like, oh, where's your kids? And I'm like, I'm 23. I do not.
I mean, you could, but you don't want now. Like, they can wait.
Yeah. So I feel like that gave me a lot of inspiration for now. I always believe that your past is like part of your future and it's going to shape your future. Not that it's defining you, but like it's going to...
It gives you like your inspiration.
Yes.
Now, many of your sketches capture everyday South African life, and very few people can manage that very well. Are these based on your own experiences, like you just said, or are they just like those sharp observations?
So I think it's my experience and the observations, because I would literally go to a place and I have so much social anxiety because I know like they're judging me. I'm walking here, then I just sit there and I do not speak at all. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And I observe. Like, I'm actually a very introverted person when I go out, and people would be like, what? She's totally different. Yeah, because I'm a character on my what content? Duh. Yeah, that's not me. So I'm literally sitting there quietly minding my own business and just texting myself all of the characters I'm seeing around me.
And your scenarios and that, do you use a script? Because I mean, I can never, even this podcast, I mean, you've seen, I have my whole teleprompter set up going on there. I can't memorize anything. So do you usually use a script for your content, or is there like a lot of improvised?
No, I improvise a lot. So the girl I do it with is my best friend or my mom. Okay, so to them, they know how I am now and how I like things. So in the beginning, I'm like, okay, this is what I want. This is the story. This is what's going to happen. This is going to be your reaction. Okay, they know I'm not going to tell them what I'm going to say, because I feel like the thing that's making my videos so unique is the raw reaction in it. And that's what's making it funny. So I don't like telling them, okay, we're going to do it first time and then second and then fake laugh every time. Everyone can do that.
And then you can tell that it's...
Yeah.
And no one connects to those sorts of characters.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Now, you're obviously balancing university workload with content creation. How on earth do you manage it all?
I'm a very stressed, planned lady. So from 6 p.m., I have like 6 to 7, this subject, 7 to 8, you get ready. 8 to, like, every day is planned like that, because I know I do not have time to waste. And I get so mad if I have an appointment and someone is like half an hour late. It's like, boy, you're like wasting my time. I do not have time for this. So yeah, I'm a big planner. That's how I manage it.
I would not be. I can't plan at all. I can't stick to a schedule. I have done that thing where where you have a schedule and or even a daily diary that says I have this meeting. I can't stick to it. I have no idea how you manage, going to class during the day and then still going home and being like, I have to study for this subject at this time, in this time slot, and then this time slot, and then I have to record in this time. It blows my mind. That takes a whole other skill set that I can't even fathom. So now, as a young, female creator, have you faced any challenges? I mean, of course, there's always, some people that make it difficult. But have you faced any challenges when it comes to being taken seriously when it comes to interacting in that space?
I don't think so. I feel like every opportunity I got to do something, people respected me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the reason for that is because I respect myself. Because you can see if someone respects themselves or not. So, I mean, you get boring old men who's feeling very bad about their lives. And they would be like, oh, this stupid girl. And I'm like, just go to bed. It's past your bedtime, Lem. Seriously. Yeah, so I don't really care for them.
Now, which of your videos or posts had the biggest impact so far in terms of reach or engagement?
The divorced moms. Yeah. They are, I don't even have to try with them because they always do so good. And that just tells me how much hurt there actually is in South Africa for that, because everyone can relate with it. But now you can either choose to be like, this is so offensive. Do you even know? Yes, girl, I know.
That's why you do it.
Yeah. So just make it fun. Everyone's going through it. Relax.
What do you think the piece of content, or have you got a piece of content that you think resonates the most with your audience? Or even a character that resonates the most with your audience?
I feel like the Karen moms.
Oh,
yes.
Those are always classics. So.
Everybody loves to watch a Karen mom. They hate them. But I'm telling you now, those videos do good because friends of those moms text me, hey, I have a friend who's doing this and this and this. Can you please make a video? And I'm like, why don't you just tell your friend, stop doing that?
It's so much easier to have you do a video and then them thinking it is about someone else.
Yeah. And then they share it on their netball group, their kids' netball group. Yes. Hopefully Karen sees it.
See, now I'm the type where, and I can say this because I have a very good relationship with my mom. She knows she is a Karen. I know she is a Karen. So I'm one of those people who, I mean, I know that the videos aren't about her, but sometimes it is so scarily accurate that I will send it to her.
Yeah.
But she just does not realize.
But they don't, that's the thing. They're
oblivious.
Oh, that's so funny.
But why is it funny? Why did you send this to me?
Yeah.
It's so bad sometimes.
Before we continue with the rest of the interview, here's a quick look at how Training Portal empowers individuals and businesses through skills development. Hello and welcome to Training Portal, your trusted partner in skills development and BEE advisory. We are excited to share with you how we can support your business's growth with our expertly designed training solutions. At Training Portal, we are proud to be a leader in skills development consulting and a multi-accredited training academy committed to solving your unique challenges through innovative and cost-effective solutions. Whether you are looking to enhance your team's skills, comply with industry regulations, or maximize your BEE scores, our extensive range of over 300 short courses and more than 30 fully accredited qualifications cover all your needs. From agriculture to information technology, our CETA and QCTO accredited qualifications are designed to provide comprehensive learning experiences. We here at Training Portal understand that every organization is unique. That is why we tailor our training programs to fit your specific requirements, ensuring maximum benefits within your available resources. Our innovative learning platform allows for flexible, self-paced study, available both on-site at your premises and through our Training Portal campuses all across South Africa. Our process is straightforward yet impactful, starting with a detailed consultation we develop bespoke solutions that align with your training, financial, and BEE objectives. Success stories from our clients across 18 industries are a testament to our commitment. With Training Portal, you achieve more than your training outcomes. You gain a partner who stands by you from the initial consultation through to the continuous management of your training program. We cater to a wide array of training needs with meticulously crafted solutions. Beyond our main campuses, we have also developed a community campus initiative, bridging the education gap in rural and disadvantaged areas. Through partnerships with forward-thinking companies, we provide accessible, accredited training and rapid learning courses, directly empowering these communities. This initiative not only fosters local talent and meets the partner's skills development objectives, but also contributes significantly to the socio-economic upliftment of the areas we serve, embodying our belief in the transformative power of education for all. Thank you for considering Training Portal as your skills development provider. Visit our website at www.trainingportal.co.za or contact us directly to learn more about how we can help you meet your business's skills development objectives through tailored training solutions. Step into the future of training with Training Portal. Now let's get back into the episode.
Have you ever received, any sort of surprising feedback, whether this is unexpectedly positive or even critical or negative from viewers? I mean, obviously you get feedback consistently, but is there a moment where you actually read a comment or a message and you're like, oh wow, okay?
I'm a strong believer in you do not say anything about a woman's body. And there was one day I was posting a kid video, of a little girl eating, and an old guy, he was like, yo, but you have cellulite, girl, what happened? And I was like, excuse me. Yeah, that really makes me so mad because I know I've been through some stuff, so I can handle it. But I know there's 10-year-old girls who cannot handle that and will literally think of very ugly stuff to do to themselves.
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
And I mean, it is, I mean, yes, like you said, you're 23 and you're doing this. You know what sort of people are out there, but people get inspired, especially children, get inspired by content creators like yourself, and they go, oh, we can do the same. And then they get those sorts of comments and they don't know how to handle that sort of negativity. And I mean, that negativity is always going to be.
Yeah, always.
I mean, I will be on my For You page and I will get videos of children who I do not think are old enough to even be making content. And you go and you click on the comments and it is shocking what adults are saying.
Yes.
People would think, oh, you'd know better. Nope, never.
And then when that kid does something to themselves, they're like, oh, poor kid, rest in peace. Then they're the first one to comment that. Yeah.
I hate that. I hate it. It's so bad. Now, what trends are you noticing when it comes to what people are responding to, whether this is topics or formats or styles of humor? I mean, we know Karen videos are always going to do well.
Yeah.
Because Karens are always going to be, a great shtick for humor. But what other, trends have you noticed?
The trends that are doing good for me is whenever I post about how we grew up.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, because I'm in my little head all the time. So when I would think back of what did I do, or even in the shower, then the random pop-ups, they just come, and then I'm thinking back the times that you're with your brother and he puts his fingers on the decoder, so you can't switch to the channel. Those thoughts, then I'm and I post that and it's doing so well because everyone can relate.
It is.
So you just need to find something people can relate to.
And there's so many, I don't know if it's just a South African thing, but it's I can vividly recall things like that from my childhood. My brothers, because I have twin brothers, them both doing it, or fighting over who sits at a certain seat on a couch of all things.
Car, who's sitting in the front seat.
It doesn't matter if I'm the oldest. They still get to choose,
Oh, no.
No. But I can imagine, the amount of things, and the amount of times I sit back and I'm like, wow, did we just all share a childhood?
Exactly.
Did we
were
just have
all the same.
Like, it's so bad sometimes.
Yes.
Now, I know I don't do it. Even though I've been doing this podcast for quite a while, I can't even watch my own content. Whether it's posted or not, I skip it when it shows up on my feeds. Do you pay close attention to like your analytics and your feedbacks? Or do you prefer to like create more based on your instinct and gut feel?
No, I should probably be professional like that. But in the end, I believe like I do TikTok because I love it. I love being a character, and I know people like it too. When I do not even go and look at the comments really, because that's making me down in myself, and then I do not want to do it anymore. So I'm actually doing it for myself, not to like grow, because I had a previous account last year and it got hacked with almost 200,000 now, and I had to start all over. And then I had to make the decision, like, why am I doing this? Am I doing this for the followers, or am I doing this because I love it? Yeah. So no, I do not go.
I mean, but I think that's more of an organic way of going about it, because then you're not focusing on what other people are wanting.
Yeah.
You're enjoying what you're doing.
Yeah, it's
Because
healthy.
and I think that's what happens to a lot of content creators is you'll see randomly they will say, okay, I'm done creating content now. And it's because they fall out of love with what they do. Like, that just seems so horrible to me.
And they get obsessed. I mean, in the beginning, when I had like 10,000 views, I was like, Mom, I'm going viral. Like, you're literally sitting in front of your phone. It's so
watching the
unhealthy. Yes, it's so unhealthy. So I was like losing my whole personality. My whole personality was how many likes and like shares.
That's a very slippery slope to go down.
Very bad.
You know, basing things like your value and how good your content is just based on the numbers you are seeing.
Yeah.
Now, what advice, would you give to someone who wants to start a channel or become a voice in the social media space, regardless of how old they are?
Be different. If you see someone on social media and you're like, wow, I love their content, I want to be like them, don't be like them. There's already someone like that. Do something that you have and they don't have, and then you start something like that. Because that's the problem. Everybody wants to be like, let's say, for instance, Kim Kardashian. You're never going to be Kim Kardashian. Be yourself. Be the person you were created to be. That was the biggest thing I had to realize. Like, who are you, Dene? What do you have what other people do not have? Just be different.
Because, I mean, like you said, copying someone, you won't be the only person that's copying that.
Exactly.
There's like 5 different copies of that one.
No way that you'll ever become big if you just become a copy of someone else.
So what tools or apps or platforms do you find the most useful when it comes to, making your process smoother?
So I want to say like all of these apps and stuff, but I literally go on TikTok and
just record.
It's one take. I told you, I just make a video. I use the like original reactions and stuff. So I never have to edit anything. So I'm like, great. I love this. Done post. Let's get a caption.
I don't know how you manage that, because I mean, just filming this, I know that I can do multiple takes and I will mess up so many times. And then I'll just be like, okay, I'm going to have to re-record that whole section. I don't know how someone can do it in one take. That takes some serious skill.
No, but I've been doing it for like almost 2.5 years now. So now I know like we can laugh, but when there's a time to be serious, let's just get this over with. And that's why I think I love doing the videos, because it's not work for me.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's why I'm not getting bored with it.
Now, in your opinion, what are the biggest misconceptions that people have when it comes to social media around content creators or even influencers? I know we briefly spoke about, the difference between the two off camera, but what do you think are the biggest misconceptions people have?
It's easy. It's easy. Everyone can do it.
It's not easy.
Sure. Everyone can do it.
It does not sound easy at all.
I mean, it's easy to post a video. Is it easy to do something actually with your life while like posting? Not so much. It's a lot of work. A lot in the beginning. It's so much work and so much commitment for like zero money. Nothing. You need to literally have a passion for it, or you're not gonna do anything with it. It's very hard to just like get there, to grow. And then when you're there, now it's like, okay, cool. But every week there's a new flavor. So you just need to stay there. Now you need to like come up with some new stuff. So it is, you need to have a passion for what you do.
And I mean, like, honestly, after you have described everything today, I mean, don't get me wrong, I would never have been able to do content creation other than the podcast, but I don't count the podcast as content creation. It's fun for me. But I don't know how someone can make it like their full-time job. You know, it is a huge commitment.
No,
and it's like an everyday thing, whether you are responding to brand deals or, you know, going out to meet and greets. If you do meet and greet, it's so much work.
It's so much work, and you do not get even paid for half of it. That's the thing. It's all about passion, you know?
Oi, go. Oi, more passion, more passion, more passion.
Oh, you must have so much passion for it.
It's fun. It's good for my mental health, you know, because the characters I portray is usually the people I want to call out, but I don't have the personality to do it. So then I'm like, oh, I want to show that girl what she looks like. And then I just...
You said your real personality is very different to the characters you portray.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Wouldn't your character that you portray like call out that person? Always.
Oh, yeah.
But you can't do it. I would not be able to.
No, I won't.
I'm like the one who will silently be like, you should not be doing that.
Yeah.
You should not be. But then I can't speak up. I refuse to. I just can't do it.
Yeah, but I actually learned with this content creation and all of the nice whims, you know, online. I was like, you know what? I'm going to have to do it sometime or I'm just going to become depressed. And I want to show girls, ladies, stand up for what you believe in.
As long as it's a healthy way of standing up for it.
Yes. Yes, of course.
Now, what do you see, or where do you see this journey, you know, taking you in the next few years? I know you said that you're going to finish your studies in the next year or two. I think you finish it next year. Is there something you'd like to pursue full time after university? Do you want to focus on content creation full time?
I definitely, yeah, I would love to do content creation. I think I have the wild imagination for it. But I actually also love portraying characters. And if I ever get the opportunity to get a big role in something, I would literally be so happy. But if that's not for me, then I'm fine. Then I'm like, okay, maybe I should just do this, you know? Maybe this is my
shtick.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, we've got quite a few listeners. Who knows? Maybe someone reaches out after this. It's very likely. I don't know. It could reach the right ears. You know, it should be interesting.
You never know. If
see you
it's
in the
meant
next
to be.
big blockbuster. Now, finally, out of all the content you have created, what's your personal favorite, you know, video or sketch, and why does it stand out to you?
There's a video that said when I was 11 years old and 11-year-olds now. And when I was 11-year-old, I would just sit there and like my friend would come over and I would like, stop touching my kid's hair. I'm breastfeeding her. Like that was what I did when I was 11. And today's 11-year-olds are like putting the phone there and they're like, hi, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I'm just here. And then my mom walks in and, you know, it's very funny because I feel like everyone in our generation, they can relate because they're like, yes, that's what I did, girl.
And I mean, that's what we're seeing these days. Like you see these children doing things and you're like, when I was 18, I was not allowed to do that.
Yes.
You know, it is such a scary thing to see how, you know, social media has changed and adapted and everything. But now before we end off everything, have you got a piece of advice that you would give to anyone wanting to pursue this?
If you want to pursue this, I would recommend that you know yourself first, because people will make you doubt in yourself and you would not know who the heck am I. Like that was the things that I went through. So I would definitely recommend like put some work into know yourself first and know what you stand for and know, is this really my passion? And then you go and you don't stop because people are going to want to make you stop.
Well, Dene, I want to thank you so much for sitting down with me. It was such an entertaining chat. And I learned, I mean, like I said, you see you on socials and it's so different to actually sitting down and having a conversation with you. So thank you.
Next time on the Training Portal podcast.
They go back to the Kruger, they go to Namibia. And you can't disregard the rest of South Africa. Culturally, it's significant for us as South Africans, as Cape Townians, to understand that there's from a food perspective for me, obviously we've got a very specific Cape culture. You know, there's been so many books written about Cape cuisine, the how we eat in the Cape, the culture, the history of our food, where we come from, and it is a mother city. She gave birth to the rest of how we see South Africa now. But if you travel through South Africa and you spend time, sort of. With in the Eastern Cape, Xhosa villages where people cook simple but incredible food. In Limpopo, it's just amazing.